It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the ring to fill our lungs.
The bonfire symbolizes.
Traveler, you've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. Be at ease. It is only natural. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a great... Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth of our... Turn I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked pall hangs over the life stream, and a similar dark energy has corrupted Queen's blood. Be careful. The game's pleasures belie the thorns beneath that will bleed you slowly and surely. Many devotees have succumbed to the darkness. Remember, the cards are a link between us and the planet. If you are in trouble, reach out. She shall end. Oh, great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
We will now embark on a tour of the Veil, whereby you may all experience the flow of spiritual energy. Our journey begins here, at the dawn of life. As newborn souls,
Lift your gaze to the... The bond between us and the planet deepens on the night of the river right. If Mako is the...
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge folks around here, though. They get wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
This liquor hasn't...
One another, with boundless love for the practice of mindful breathing, we can tap into the
Oh, it's our very hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha! Could this shark? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth. In this, you might be the QB killer we've been waiting for. But there's only one. That's right. Our audience doesn't want to hear commentary. They want to see blue to up the ante. Our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host. Feeling camera shy already? Well, don't you join me as we search for this region's our challenger. Talk about carnage! I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious. He made a serious splash with some ruthless moves. Player, something tells me better start swimming. Congratulations to you, though we found the canyon's resident shark. The fun. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others, or to focus on taking our own understanding?
Professor Gast, often busy.
So excited.
Fancy running into you here. Say, the beauty of this place, wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any. Hey there! Thank you for tracking down that spot. Excellent scouting. Yes, they see your potential. Same as it's a gift, and not everyone's got it. So don't let yours go to waste.
Put your faith in our sage mother. She would never forsake us. Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology?
If you were to listen.
I went to a meditation. You yearn to chase. Study from and so long as we do not.
The seminar is in progress.
Blessings of the planet upon disciples of her teachings gather here to share through these seminars we learn from one another. Participation in the seminars requires, without one, I'm afraid you cannot join. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it.
The seminar is in progress.
Many travelers, all the time I've spent here listening. I ask you this: who among you
Tell me, is it better to
to study planet lights?
Not so fast. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
If
we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the...
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Namakin. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about the world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around. Anakin never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to
Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see. You recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. Have mind if they are essential to my studies of the planet. That right there.
The planet connects us, one and all. For everything exists through
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
Nothing is as beautifully colored.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to believe.
That again, huh? The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Without further ado,
Wow.
this is only the beginning.
A shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
Seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Right this way.
Blessings of the planet upon you.
Come on in.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Blessings of the planet upon you. Blessings of the planet upon you. Blessings of the planet upon you.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
So expansive. Within you all are the planet's thoughts.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you.
The planet speaks to all of her children.
The seminar is in progress.
I've always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he...
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that,